I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday, a whole new week. Feeling a bit brighter this week because yesterday was my last day in hospital. I've been going every single day to get my leg wound dressed, and they said, you know what, you can sort it out yourself now. It's healing really fast now, so I'm so happy about that. I bought myself some supplies to do it myself. There's only a tiny little hole now. And I bought some waterproof dressing, so I'm going to be able to have a real shower. So today, this morning, was my last one-legged shower, and I can't wait to have a two-legged shower again. So I'm happy. How about you? How was your weekend? Was it good? Now, I'm going to be doing some question readings in here, mini readings, just seeing if there's any. No, none in at the moment. You can book in right now and ask anything of your higher self. Specific questions or general questions like general guidance from your higher self, career guidance, love life guidance, anything like that, or very specific if you want. If you're on here live with me, you can find a link to book in for one of those in that pinned chat. The comment that's pinned at the top of the chat, that tells you where to get one from. And I'll do it right away for you while I'm here live. If you're watching the replay, you can book in any time too, because I'll do it right at the start of the next live show. How is everybody? I hope you're really good. I'm really good. I'm so much happier now. I'm going to, so I don't have to go to hospital every day. It takes quite a chunk of my time, you know, every day. I'm busy anyway. I was busy anyway, but it was just giving me like nothing left over, you know, no time left over to do other stuff. So I've been getting behind. In other news on my channel, I hadn't realised I've been uploading the shorts, the week ahead for every star sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus shorts every week. And they've not been publishing. I didn't even realise. I hadn't noticed. So I published them all at once when I noticed. The last couple of weeks, I published them all at once. So I'm probably sorry for bombing everyone's feed out with them. But this week's, I'll probably put out tonight. Because that's when I noticed when I was about to put this week's out. And I'm like, hang on a minute, this says private. It shouldn't be private. So I've been able to see them. That's the thing. I've been able to see my shorts. And I'm like, why is nobody watching them? Because it's been showing me, because it's my channel, but it's not been showing anyone else. How useless is that? Anyway, at least I've figured it out now. So for this week's week ahead shorts, tonight, I'll put it out tonight. I don't want to put too many out at once like I did yesterday. Let's get some general cards out. Say hello if you're in here with me. Focusing now on trauma release. Stick around till the end of the show as well, because I'll be pulling one of these, the secret manifestation cards, out for everyone that does. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow as well. They're so super long. I can hardly type with them anymore. And yeah, and it's my birthday on Wednesday too, so Wednesday's show in 2 days' time. It'll be a birthday party for me. Hey Sandy. So come along, definitely, then. Oh, let's have a look what we've got. We've got cards flying out already. We've got the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. The High Priestess is anxious. What's she anxious about? The Nine of Swords is anxiety. It's when we've got a troubled mind. Now, the High Priestess is us. It's the empath, intuitive us. How was your weekend, Sandy? Was it good? Yeah, it's the empathic, intuitive part of us, and it's causing us drama. It's hard, isn't it, in a world that doesn't cater for people like us, really. We just happen to like edge our way in and not be burned at the stake this time or drowned, you know? Still bitter about that from past lives. Feminine qualities that are very important have been belittled, even been feared in a big way, a big enough way for them to kill us, push us down. Thankfully, hopefully, not that anymore. Yet still we're living in a world where we're not kind of accepted, really. It blows my mind, you know, because I've been doing this for so long. I'm completely accepting of it. And it kind of takes me aback when people are like, oh, you believe in that? And it's like, wow, there's people out there that don't, you know. I not that I talk about it much to people, but it has its place. I know it has its place. But yeah, anxiety around that. Feels like not fitting in, right? And just as I don't need to understand what other people do. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're a quantum physicist. Good on you. I don't need to understand what it is that they're doing right. I don't need to kill them for it. Nor put them down for what I say. You really believe in that shit? You crazy or something? Imagine. Because we fear what we don't know, right? And I'm just getting at odds with the world kind of an energy. Oh yeah, you did that, didn't you, last week? Ouch. Is it getting any better, Sandy? I hope so for you. Did you get some collagen? Collagen's good for building everything in the body. Got to give your body, you got to put in here the stuff for you to rebuild. I've been on extra protein, extra collagen while my leg's healing for that very thing, so the skin can go back quickly. It's for the internals as well as the externals and bones especially. Get some collagen. I have the Vital Proteins, that's what I use. I use the chocolate flavour and put it in my protein shakes. But you can just get like plain collagen, throw it in a drink. Build your bones up. The moon, you see, again, we've got this energy of empath, in feelings, I feel something coming, that kind of thing. It's a shame that there's anxiety there, right? I'm not anxious about it anymore. I think if people aren't open-minded, then that's their problem, you know? If people are fearful of what they don't know, then that's their problem. I'm quite accepting of people being where they're at, really. Even if they're trying to make fun of me. No, it doesn't happen very much, actually, because the thing is, when we've got a problem with ourselves being something, if I wasn't cool about it, I'd probably be protesting too much. I'd probably be talking about it more. I'd probably be trying to convince people that I was legit. And I'm not trying to do that. I don't care what they think. I'm only here for those that do. People can get therapy in any kind of a way. I'm here to help those of you that resonate with tarot as a means of doing that, as a means of the inner growth, therapy, whatever you want to call it. It's a tool, it's a method. It's one that I find fun, interesting. I'm not here to change other people's minds, and we don't realize when we're not loving and accepting of ourselves and who we are, how much we protest, how much we choose those people that are not going to love us, accept us, choose to be around them and then try and convince them. And that's when we think that we live in a world that is just like so not like us. Which is kind of true. There's every kind though. I mean, for everybody and every group labels that we put ourselves in. Oh, I've got to sort that out. There is, we could all say the world isn't like me. The world isn't like athletes either. In other news, in resort news, there is a massive water tank. It's so huge. It's as big as a tree. I've never seen a water tank that big before. It's sat right there in the driveway. It's awesome because the reason my leg got infected is because of the bad water. I'd noticed before my leg got infected that the water was stinky. Hey Tracy, you made it! Woo! Yay! Cool bananas. So yeah, we've got a new water tank and they'll hopefully install it soon. And because the water's smelly, it's full of bacteria. It's so hot here right now. It's not in here right now. It's 26 degrees in here now. Nice and cool, but it gets hot in here in the afternoon, even with the aircon struggling. So hot out there. You can only do stuff in the morning. Out there, I mean. The rest of the time, it's just like, I was coming back from the hospital. I went a little bit later yesterday because I went for a walk on the beach first. And then I went to, I stopped on the way to hospital to watch a little bit of the beginners class. I've never seen the beginners class there at the gym. And then I got a bit involved. There's so many people there. It was absolutely packed out, and there were not enough trainers to go around, and there's groups of them doing skills, and I'm stood there at the side, and it's like, they didn't know what to do, and I stepped in and started being a trainer. I thought, I need to get out of here. Just go to hospital, otherwise I'll be working for an hour. And then, so I nipped off to hospital, but by the time I came back, it was almost lunchtime. Running up the hill with my bike because the sun's beating down so hard. It saps your energy. You've got to get through. You've got to run. Have you been in a hot place where you see the chickens running in the sun to shade? Cairns. Some coolness. Cairns. I used to live up there, Port Douglas. Near Cairns, in fact. A long time ago. Port Douglas, not that long ago, about 8 years ago. Two of Pentacles next, after the moon. So the moon is emotions. It is living life seemingly from a different perspective than most people, based on feelings, intuition, all of that kind of thing. Tuned in. Hey, Barbara. You're coming today. That's cool. Two of Pentacles. Now, Two of Pentacles is about a balance. And, this is what the guides have been saying, right, for ages in this show, over the years, is a lot of us are living life from that emotional perspective, the High Priestess, empath point of view. We do have to balance it for our own good, for our own personal life choices and all of that kind of thing. Hey, Maria. Good to see you too. We do have to balance it up with the logical so that it serves us better. And when this show is all about the relationship stuff, that's what the guides are teaching us, right? How to make a good logical decision of choosing somebody. How to notice the red flags and stuff like that. So Two of Pentacles is about a balance. It's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's, what I mean by that is, see, I wouldn't want to be to the logical people having a very plain, I would think they've got a very plain life, Join our Psychic Cafe Club on Facebook if you're on there. But as much as we don't want to become one of those muggles, which we won't, but as much as we don't want to become one of those, we can throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, okay, I don't want to tap into my logical side at all. But that's no good. We know that's no good, because it's always about balance in every aspect of life. And so the logical and the intuitive, balancing that up. It's like the spiritual and the material balanced up, marrying those together. So important. I talked on that a little bit in today's tarot about abundance, but it wasn't really about abundance, but it could have been about taking charge of something, realizing that we are the creative spirits and we need to set goals and go for that. The universe isn't going to do it for us. That's not the universe's job. The universe's job is to back us up in what we choose. So a lot of the time, intuitives, spiritual people go in the flow, can forget about the goal setting thing and can just be waiting for the universe to bring something to them. And it's like, oh, you've wished for something, yeah, but you actually need to take action towards something, set a goal. It's different. Wishing for something and setting a goal is different. Setting a goal and then you start working toward it, taking action toward it. That triggers the universe into motion. Once we've got into motion, then the universe gets into motion, right? You'd rather stay single. Yeah, unless something good is offered, right? I'm just waiting for something good to be offered. There's a young chap at the moment trying to get in my pants, I think. I haven't met him because, I know, you know, it seems sweet enough, but he's quite intent on meeting up with me. While my leg has been bad, I haven't had any spare time for anything. But I think I walked past him yesterday morning. I think he walked past me. I'm going to send him a message and see if he works here. Oh, there's Flossie cat. Outside in the jungle cat. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to entertain that much, really. Next up is the female emperor taking charge of something. It's us in our masculine side, logical side. You see? I was feeling what that balance was talking about, and it's talking about exactly that. About us not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. What's this? Not throwing our logical side out just because of muggles. You know. You have another flame. Oh wow, 20 years gone by. It's a long time. To me, that just doesn't seem to be very much on offer at the moment, meaning people not offering very much, you know? And I think that's kind of fair enough in a way, because I think this is the era of singledom, really, isn't it? Of realizing, take care of ourselves first, give ourselves what we want, and then we're like, well, why would I want to get into a relationship? Because that's just going to take away from me. And so everyone coming from this slightly selfish place, which is kind of healthy. And perhaps the next era is going to be coupling up in a new kind of a way. But what I've noticed is guys just don't want to offer very much. And then they'll say things like, what do you bring to the table? And it's like, seriously? Seriously? What do I bring to the table? It's like, I don't see you offering a thing. And yet guys seeming to want the woman to be mum, best friend, lover, all of it, you know? Mum especially is a role that I don't want to take on again. I don't need a grown man-child. You see, so it's me too. I'm unwilling to give now. But the right person, I do want to get into a relationship where it's two-way, for sure. And take care of them, then take care of me. That would be lovely. Really. But it has to be offered first, you know. And I don't help myself by living on a small island, I know that. But I love it here. And so the right person for me is going to love it here too, right? Oh, we've got the devil, temptations. Temptations. Okay, so what are the temptations? To dig our heels in, for it to be a battle. I'm talking the intuitives against the muggles here. The logical people, or masculine paradigm people, feminine paradigm people, digging the heels in, becoming more of that and clashing and fighting. It's tempting. Doesn't help though, does it? You know what does help? Talking about it. Talking about it helps. Our points of view, with those that can listen, of course. Not everyone can listen, but talking about our point of view and our experience at the moment, it's interesting. I'm interested in hearing guys' experience at the moment as well. He actually asked the young one. Oh no, he's a Tinder match. He looks pretty young on his photos. He's one of those that is paid for Tinder, and so he's hiding his age. It's because he's young. And he's flirty. I don't know. He hasn't really made an effort to get to know me over messages. But as I said, like I've been out of action, going to the hospital every day. That takes up a lot of my time, and now I'm free. Don't need to go to hospital anymore. I can look after it myself. I want the perfect woman. No. And a lot of the world is so superficial right now too, right? Let's get some cards about that. Relationships. Where are they headed? What do we need to know, guides? Starchild Tarot. Get to do a little bit of reading. If anyone wants a one-question reading, book yourself in while I'm live. If you've got a question about your life, you want to hear from your higher self about it, I can do that for you. But let's get on with relationships. Let's just have a bit of a nosy about relationships now. I know, Tinder's crazy. Especially here, because it's like a small island where people come on holiday, and so there's so many holiday makers, and I tend not to go for them. I'm just on it to meet the new guys that are moving to the island. They're going to stay for a while. So it tends to be guys that have retired and are looking for like their retirement place, or scuba diver people that have moved here. So we're talking about relationships now. Page of Wands. Interesting. She's kind of looking behind her there, looking back at where she's been, huh? Page of Wands is the start of something. Start of passion. Let's see. Wands being about action. Page of Wands. Oh, my eyes are getting worse. There may be new events and opportunities ahead. Be sure to move forward with clear intentions, always remembering to be confident in your abilities, the fruition of creativity and ideas, new adventures just beyond the horizon. Yeah, I'm quite specific with my Tinder. And there's been a guy talking to me in the last few days, but he's 2 islands away, and it's like, let's meet up. It's like, we don't live on the same island. Makes no sense. I'm much less romantic and limerent now. I'm much less, I'm more logical about it all, going, this makes no sense. We live on 2 separate islands. There's oceans between us. Ocean between us. Okay, let's hear about the Page of Wands being an individual here. Page of Wands signifies an outgoing, enthusiastic individual who's adventurous and risk-taking. Their innocence and possible naivety give them a certain fresh outlook, which may be in many ways a blessing in disguise. The young ones can be that fresh outlook. I kind of like the young ones for that. They have not yet been influenced by the stress and chaos of the world, right? And relationships, which also allows them to savor and appreciate life's simple pleasures. This individual is a bearer of positive opportunities and experiences. Seems to be talking about a younger one, this. There's a sense of optimism, kindness and generosity, but also possibly impatience. Yeah, the young ones, they do have their gifts, and they also have the challenges too, right? Just got to find if you want younger, for that fresh, untroubled, unjaded enthusiasm, unbaggaged, you know. Then you have to find a mature one, someone that was brought up with parents that were emotionally intelligent, probably. What next? We've got the Sun. Happiness. Our inner child being happy. Hands up, who's making themselves happy now? I'm the happiest I've ever been. I got a bit lonely while I was sick and unable to do very much, but I'm doing something about that now. Talked to a few people about my idea about a social group, not based around alcohol, based around healthy people. Everyone, of course, is very busy, but yeah, they thought it was a good idea, so I'm going to do that. They have all the time in the world. Yep, true. The sun. When the sun shows up in a reading, it's time to acknowledge your wonderful blessings. It's an expansive, love-filled radiance that indicates a joyous time in your life. Along with a renewed sense of abundance, you've reached a higher state of consciousness. This elevates your inner growth and connects you with the divine light of Source. The sun also reflects the positive approaches you take in how you choose to interact with the people around you. You're succeeding in new and vibrant ways and are able to pour all your enthusiasm and vitality into your dreams. When you resonate this way, it's only natural that more light will shine down upon you and the ones you love. Bask in this healing transformational energy. It's guided you this far. In other words, focus on what's making you happy. Focus on what it is that you've got and the blessings. Happy relationships, warmth, pleasure, good health, joy, accomplishment, success, abundance, celebrating your inner child. When I went to hospital yesterday, they were trying to break down the door of the doctor's room. It's a really tiny hospital, and so I went to the reception, and they're taking the lock off the door, and like in the hole where the lock was with pliers, trying to pull the inner workings out. Said, "Is there a doctor in there?" She said, "Yeah, it's been in there for ages. No one can get in. The doctor can't get out." They got in. It took him a while though. I was surprised. Like in any other country, you have like heavy, proper fire doors and stuff in hospitals. We just have normal doors here. Bought a caravan. Oh, cool. I used to have a VW camper van, combi. I've had two, in fact. I had one in the UK, and I took my kids around before I moved to Australia. Took my kid the summer just before I moved to Australia. Took my kids around Europe in it the whole summer. It was awesome. So much fun. What an adventure that was. And then when I moved to Australia, I bought one as well, up in Cairns, in fact. And then drove it down to Byron, because I started up near Cairns, helping a charity place out once I moved to Australia with my residency. And then, yeah, when it was time to go to where I was always headed, Byron, set up my business there, got the combi and drove down. That was fun. Fun times, good times. Lots of freedom, that feeling of freedom. Well, good on you, Tracy. That sounds awesome. The Four of Swords is next. The Four of Swords is about healing ourselves. It's about resting too. Let's read it. I do like this deck because this book is lovely. So forgive me for reading it out, but it gives a new perspective and other ideas to think about. Whenever I'm guided to this deck, it's because of this book. Not particularly the deck itself, but this book. The Four of Swords often highlights an opportune time to retreat from the stress and chaos of the world, of relationships as well, right? We don't want any more of that, right? We can recognize it, the signs that it's going to be stressful, that it's just going to be a drain. Who's going to choose that? Not me. If someone's not adding to my life, then I'll just get out of here. If you've been experiencing any setbacks or difficulties, take a moment to reflect and meditate on the issues at hand. You'll need this time to recuperate and revitalize yourself in order to face or resolve the potential challenges that may return. This pause will help give you a fresh perspective and allow you to process the experience without feeling too pressured or rushed. That's good, isn't it? So at the moment, this is saying that we're by ourselves at the moment. We do have an adventure coming. However, focus on our happiness at the moment and enjoy this rest, because relationship drama is going to come back in, and from our new perspectives. And we do, right? When we have a break from relationships, it's been like almost 4 years for me now, we get a much calmer, slower perspective on it, don't we? It's frozen. It's back. It's back. No data. Come back. Oh, there we go. Back. I'm back. I'm back. What was I saying? Yeah. This pause, the pause that we've had from relationships, it gives us a lot of clarity, doesn't it? And it's given me, it's back, it's back, it's back. You know what it is? The tourists have woken up, started using the internet. There's too many people on this island. It's not even that busy at the moment either. Akashic records. Interesting. This is the card. I think. This is the extra card, 22. It is, it's the extra major arcana. This doesn't have now, but there's some, in America, right? It's a couple of religions where they're really basics, very traditional relationship. They're the only ones that are going to be procreating. Yeah, everyone, go back to bed. Taurus. This is workers' time, not your time to use the internet. Having at the moment of being the empaths, intuitives, being here at a time where the world is just kind of gone way too superficial. Way too superficial. That have also describes the subtle energies that are each contained within us and are constantly being encoded into our DNA and vibrational signatures. Downloads, downloads, I'm getting downloads. We're getting downloads. You know, when I was walking on the beach yesterday, the guides were telling me about something I need to do. I don't know yet, they didn't give me all the information, but it's about downloads, like initiations, what could I call it? Me giving it a kind of an initiation or a download or a attunement. That's what it is, an attunement. I'll keep you posted on it when they give me more info. It's back. It's back. Yeah, back in the day, 2011, 2012, around that time, I started working with the Lemurian masters because they came in on an energy healing, private energy healing that I was giving to somebody. And I'm like, who are you guys? Tall dudes with big hooded cloaks on, but very friendly, big bear, huggy, friendly energy. They kind of look. Back. It's very hard when it's stop and start. I can't channel fluidly. What was I saying? Yes, the likes of you and I need to be around at the moment because we're co-creators, as this card says. We're co-creators with spirit. In other words, being the change that we want to see in the world, as dreaming up the change that we want to see in the world. We need to stay resolute with the changes that we want, the changes in relationships that we want. We need to be focused on that, holding out for it, dreaming that new dream. We're the co-creators of our own reality. Ah, the Lemurian bears. I love those guys. I've not worked with them for ages. I didn't even notice their absence. They're awesome. Great energy. The big dudes. I love working with them. Oh, maybe they're coming back. Or perhaps there's new entities coming in. They're like big guys. Like, I would say probably about 8 foot. And in proportion, so they're big as well, and they would have like these dark cloaked hoods, very imposing at first. You'd think it's frightening with their size and what they wear and everything, but no, such beautiful energy, friendly, protective, honoring of the feminine so much. That was a lot of the work that they were doing with us, was honoring the feminine. So back then, 2011, 2012 was when a lot of us were finding it hard to honor ourselves and our femininity and our all of that kind of stuff. And so that was the downloads that they were doing in these like activations that they were doing with me, through me, with me and through me, giving it me first and then saying like, oh, go and do this. I spent a lot of time in meditation around those years, communing with those guys. It was awesome. I welcome it again. So When this card shows up, it comes as a reminder of the endless possibilities and limitless potentials that are surely available to you. And we're leading the way in society here. We've got a dream, a really good dream, especially for the feminine, for relationships and stuff like that. And our feminine wily ways as well. Balance. Through exploring insight, imagination, past life memories, intuitive glimpses, meditation, dreams, prayer, high frequency foods, energetic downloads, there we go. Loving connection with others, listening to music, dancing, exercising your body, exploring nature and the outdoors, interacting with animals. Where is she? Flossapop. Being creative and overall following your heart. Where, Shelley? Accessing your records might provide you with the power to change your life for the better by being open to making healthy choices. I'm so healthy right now. Did you all see my dinner last night? I love that. Protein pasta, it's like 3 bean pasta. I think mung bean, red lentil, and I don't know what the other one is. Made into pasta, it got way better nutrients in it than wheat pasta. Wheat pasta's terrible, it's just a whole load of garbage calories. But it tastes just like normal pasta, but it's really high protein. Oh, so good, that meal. Anyway, I put it in social media last night. Healthy choices. Through learning to release the ego, self-judgment, or judgment of others. By practicing forgiveness and unconditional love. There are so many contributing factors that may illuminate a clear navigation of your own Akashic records. It's a great journey that we have the potential to make. Each and every one of us. Cool. Thank you, guys. You're awesome as usual. Cool. I like this show in particular today. Nice one, guys. So, we're co-creating with Spirit here. New direction for evolution. We have to keep in mind what it is that we want. That's why we're here. We're not here to fit in. And so don't trouble yourself with fitting in. Be the change. Know that we're strong enough to do that. We are. We wouldn't have come now if we weren't. You're strong enough. Cool. Thanks everyone for coming along. Don't forget to click like on this before you click off. And what else? If you didn't catch the start of the show, when I uploaded this week's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs week ahead, I noticed that the last few weeks haven't even been published on YouTube. I didn't know because I could see it because I'm the owner of the channel. It shows me and it looked like they were out there. So I published them all at once, but I haven't published this week's yet. So they'll go out tonight. Tomorrow night will be a pick a card read. And then come along on Wednesday because it's my birthday. I turned 53 on Wednesday. And so in 2 days' time, this show will be my birthday party. I'd love you to come. I won't be eating cake because it's garbage food. See you. Thanks so much for coming. So good to see you in here, Tracy. You made it. So it's every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this show, same time. Still thinking about doing one at the weekend. Well, I've been so busy though. We'll see. We'll see. See you, everybody. Thanks again. Bye. Thanks for hanging on in there as well through the internet. Poop. What a great way to end the show.